Jam Jams, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a very long time, so today I wanted to sit here and show you guys how to do like the Korean full beat makeup, and I'm gonna show you step by step. I feel like my makeup is not super Korean, but it's not like very Western either, so mine's like a mixture of both. Obviously skin prep is very important, so I had these gel patches on. I already have my skincare on, but I don't have sunscreen. I really wanted to have nails for this, but I've been in my clean girl era, so my nails are very bare. These are the two sunscreens that I love. This one, as you can tell, it's literally destroyed. There's nothing in here. These two work very well with makeup. You have to have on the right skin prep products for the foundation to actually stay and look good. And to be honest, I like that a little better, but this one is good if you want like a very natural, subtle glow. It actually gives you like the best glow, so I'm gonna use this one today. And not a lot of people talk about this, but the best time to put on your makeup is after you do your skincare and your skin feels like sticky. Like right now I just put on sunscreen, so it's not feeling sticky, but I'll show you in a bit. Also, I did my skincare like in the morning and it's been a few hours. Makeup works the best if you like do your skincare and then do your makeup right after, but most people don't have time to take off their skincare and then redo it. So what I like to do is use a cream mist. So the mist part actually broke, so I kind of just have to put it on my hands and like tap it in, but this literally just replenishes my skin, and it's better than like any other mists out there. Like, don't listen to those ads. And this sets the base for the makeup. There's one more step, which is lip care, and obviously this is very important because you don't want your lips to be crusty, musty. But this one is the ABIB PDRN Collagen Lip Mask. By far, this is the best lip mask I've ever used. Very hydrating. It lasts all day, and even the day after, my lips are like never dry. It just like changes your lip skin. I don't know if that makes sense. It's almost like you use like a really good skincare and it like just changes your life. This is that skincare for your lips. Now let's get on to the foundation or the base. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I'm so serious about base. Like, my foundation has to look good. It cannot look cakey. It has to look glowy, and I'm very picky about my foundation. There's a few that I really like, but right now I've been really into this two combination. This one is a tinted sunscreen. I talk about this all the time. It just gives such a nice glow, but it has like barely any coverage, so I like to use a little bit of this. And then I used the DIOR Forever Skin Glow foundation. This one I feel like everybody loves. If you love like that glowy skin, this is for you. I know this is like very light, but I do like to do my foundation lighter. Oh, by the way, this is a sticky skin that I'm talking about. Before you put on foundation, it needs to be like sticky, but not like wet or not too dry. Notice how I put on very little foundation. This is a marshmallow sponge that I got from YESSTYLE. I'm also very picky about my sponges. It has to be like very soft. I've used bad sponges before. It doesn't like blend my foundation. It kind of just like glides with your movements instead of like blending in. But this one is really good. I feel like I need a little more, so I like to put it in like the center of my face, and then I do another layer. My skin has been nice lately, so I don't need to use too much foundation, but if you need more foundation than me, you can definitely use more. It's just very important to layer on thin layers instead of like just packing everything on. I feel like I see a lot of like Western influencers smothering foundation all over their skin, and I don't know how their skin doesn't crease. Like, I don't know if it's like filters, I don't know if their skin is just really nice. Mine does not work that way. Now I do like to use a little bit of concealer. This one is the Luna concealer, and another very good concealer is the one from HEIMISH. They're a skincare company, so I think the makeup products that they make are very good, but I ran out, so I'm using the Luna, which is my second favorite. And then I'm just brightening under eyes. I actually use a lot of concealer. I think that's why I like to do a very light layer of foundation. I basically use foundation as like a tone setter, and then I like to use concealer for covering. And just blend everything in. Another tip is don't put too much foundation or product in general on your eyelids, because around your eyes the skin is very thin, so you don't want to put too much product. Whenever I put on foundation, I like to go in around my eyes, and then whatever's left over I just tap onto my eyes. Did you guys know that in Korea people don't powder? I guess if their skin is like super oily, they do, but whenever I would go to makeup artists in Korea, they would not powder my face, and my face would look so oily, and I don't know why they do that. I think like maybe on screen or certain types of like cameras, idols just look better, like super glowy. And I think certain makeup artists just prefer that look. But I don't like my skin looking too oily, so I do like to powder parts of my face. These are the two powders that I do use. This powder is really good. It's like non-drying and it's a very, very popular product. I've been using this for years, but I do like to use this in the winter because it's non-drying. In the summer, I do get a little more oily, and so I like to use something a little more drying in a way. I don't like to powder too much. I just go around my nose, and I do like to contour here. So for the contour powder to go on smoothly, I just like to lightly powder. And of course my eyebrows. I don't like when there's like shine above my eyebrows. And then also like my smile line, just in case I do decide to laugh a lot. I don't want like this part to crease. Now it is time for nose contour. For nose contour, I like to use this broken palette. The colors are very cool tone. For your nose contour, you always want to use something that's cool tone. Of course, this depends on your skin tone. For paler skin tones like me, you want to use something that's more cool tone. I just like to go on my nose bridge and then the sides of my nose. The Western makeup style would be that you're literally contouring like, but for Korean nose contouring, it's very subtle. You want everything like super blended. Like you want it to look like literally a shadow. Now it is time for brows. I literally have all the shades of the ESPOIR eyebrow pencil, and my favorite shade is number 6, light taupe. I recently dyed my hair black, so I do like to use like a more cooler tone eyebrow, and I do like to change the color of my eyebrows. That's why I have so many. Shall we zoom in for this part? A very trendy eyebrow shape in Korea right now is elongating your eyebrows to like literally here, which is very long, but I feel like a lot of K-pop idols have been doing this, and I think it makes your face look more narrow. I don't know, Koreans and they're like changing beauty standards. I don't even know anymore. Honestly, the longer the better, as long as it doesn't look weird. Another reason why I like to use a lighter eyebrow pencil is because I can just like draw it whatever and it's never gonna turn out too dark. And if you do want it darker, you can go in with the lighter pencil and then go over that with a darker pencil, and it's less likely for you to mess up. That is the eyebrow shape. Look at the difference. Now it's time for eyeshadow. When you're doing a Korean makeup look, always keep in mind that you want your face to look shorter. I don't know who started this trend of making your face look short, but everyone in Korea just wants a shorter face. It just keeps getting shorter and shorter. Genuinely, I think it started with Jennie from Blackpink, because when she came out, it was like a new face, and obviously she is the it girl in Korea. Everyone just wanted to start looking like her. I think it does make you look like cuter and more younger, and I think that's what Koreans prefer right now. Very unlucky for me because my face is very long, so it's actually very difficult to make my face look shorter from this, but we're still gonna try, right? I'm starting out with this eyeshadow, and I know it's very beaten up, but I just love the colors, the color combination of this palette, so I keep going back to this. I have been loving the neutral eye and pink blush look. So what I mean by that is I like to use a color like this. It's very neutral, right? So I take that shade with like a little bit of coral all over my lids, like that. And to make your face look shorter, you have to bring down your aegyosal. You know that term, aegyosal? It's like the little fat underneath the eyes, and you want to like accentuate it. It's so funny because I feel like over the years, people have been making the aegyosal bigger and bigger because it makes your face look shorter. There you go. Maybe a little more coral because you don't want it to look like dark circles. And then for the actual aegyosal, I'm so excited to show you guys this product because I've been using it literally every day, and it's the best aegyosal product. It's from Too Cool for School, and it's literally like the best color. They have different colors of this, but I like to use this specific one to draw the aegyosal. And then in the back of it, there's like a brush to help you smudge it. And I know what you're thinking. That looks too dark, right? You just gotta trust the process. And then for the center of it, you want to use a lighter color. This is the same product, but just in a different color. I like to focus on the center and just kind of like fade it out. This is actually something I got recently, but I really like the dark tones. Of course, you can just find something similar from your makeup collection, but I like to use a darker brown like this. Or this is called the 삼각존 in Korean, and you want to fill that part in, triangular part. That's why it's called 삼각존. It means triangular zone. But doing this makes your eyes look longer. This is basically all I do for my eyeshadow, but I might add some later on. But let's get on to the eyeliner. I want to show you my favorite eyeliner product, which is the CLIO gel liner, but I literally ran out yesterday. So I'm using this one from MACQUEEN, and I like to tight line. I feel like some people don't have to tight line. I have the type of eyes where I have to. And then I take a brown gel eyeliner, and I know this is like a lot of steps. Whenever I add a new step to my routine, I feel like I just have to do it. I use this gel eyeliner to like make the line thicker. I like to go in and line the inner corner of my lower lash line. And then I like to bring the wing out. And as you can see, because I did it with the brown gel eyeliner, the wing is very soft, super natural. And you can honestly just leave it like that if you want, but I do like it more prominent. So I'm going in with a liquid eyeliner. This one is from JUDYDOLL, which is literally my favorite right now because the tip is so thin. It's like super sharp. I'm gonna do the triangular zone again because whenever I put on like eyeliner, I realize that the zone is like too light compared to the eyeliner. Look how many kinds of lashes I have. These are all from the same brand. Let me show you each one so you guys can see the difference. This one is called Muse. It's like very thick clusters, but when you actually put it on, it looks pretty natural. Now these are individual lashes. It's called Filter, and this one is really good if you want something like very natural and more like anime-like. This one is called Cherry Coke, and I like to use this when I go for a more dramatic look. And this one is called Pure. I like to use this for like daily makeup. I think for this look, I'm gonna go for Pure. I feel like everything else would be a little more dramatic. And for the glue, I like to use this black glue. This is actually the best holding glue that I've ever used. These are like no glue lashes, but I feel like you still need glue for them. So I like to take the 10 millimeters, dip it in the lash glue, wait a little bit, and you want to go from the bottom, swipe it on your lashes, attach it. And then I like to take the 10 millimeter again, and then I like to take the 11 millimeter and put that right next to the 10 millimeter. So basically what I'm doing is the dolly eye shape, which basically means that the longest is going in the center. So I just do the longest in the middle, and then I go one length shorter again, which is the 10. And then at the inner corners, I do a 9. This is pretty natural, so I really like it. The lashes are on, and as you can see, it's not showing that much. And that means you have to put on mascara to clump up the lashes. Do you see that better? My lower lashes are actually very short, so I can't go like this. I have to just go like that. And that's the best way. Eye makeup is done for now, and now it is time for blush. If you guys follow me on my other socials, you know that this is my favorite blush. This is very popular on TikTok shop too. It gives like a brightening effect too. I like to put it on kind of like the center of my cheeks, the tip of my nose bridge, chin, and one dot right here. And I'm gonna tell you why. And then I like to use the same puff, but I use like the other end of it, and I just blend that in, and it makes your face look like brighter. And I like to put a little bit of blush here. I saw this like one YouTuber do this, and I was like, why have I not thought of that? Because as you know, the blush placement that I just did is the Korean blush placement, and everybody puts it on their chin to make their face look shorter again, and their nose, everywhere, but not the forehead. I feel like after I started doing this, if I don't put it on my forehead, it just looks weird. Like it looks like I have no color on my forehead. I do another layer of that just on the cheeks because this is a very light product. It's good if you're going for something more natural. I'm gonna put a little more blush just because I feel like it's not really showing that much on camera. And this is like a slightly more pigmented peachy shade. Guys, I'm gonna be so honest, I'm not good at contouring. Sometimes I see pictures of myself and my contour looks absolutely horrible. So I literally have no advice for you. In terms of contouring, I just kind of like to tap it to like make it blend better instead of going like this, you know? I used to go like this, and then I saw a picture of myself and I got shocked. For the jaw, I heard that if you contour here, you just look like slimmer. So I started doing that instead of like contouring here on the jaw. I do it like below the jaw, and it gives like such a nice shadow. So it looks like you're slimmer. Okay, and I'm gonna contour my forehead a bit. This is the highlighter that I use. It's from CLIO. Not a huge fan of the shade. It's like this yellow color, but I love this product in general, so I keep ending up using it. I'm gonna take a small brush and go on the inner corner of my eyes. Look at that difference. I honestly cannot go anywhere without inner corner highlight. It just makes the biggest difference. And then also on my nose bridge and on the tip of my nose. Maybe a little on the aegyosal too, just a little bit. Now it's time for the lips. I'm so excited to show you this product. I've gone through like 3 of these already. This is the lip smudging pencil. I kind of like line the lips, but using this pencil makes it look like your lips are just naturally bigger. It's not like a lip line where it looks like harsh lines. It's more like blended in a way. And then if I want to kind of look like I'm smiling a little bit, I just do the corners. Also, right here, I do a little shadow. You know why? To make my face look shorter, which is why I also overline, because that also gives the illusion of making your face look shorter. I know I said this like so many times in this video, but Korean people love a short face, and unfortunately, I'm influenced. I've been obsessed with this Romand collection. It's like a bunch of nudes. I believe Eyelet Wonhee is the model for it, and I love all of the colors. I literally bought every single color, and today I'm using this one. It's like the perfect color that I've been always looking for. And also the color is very neutral too. It's not like cool tone, warm tone. It matches this look perfectly, doesn't it? Gotta finish off with setting spray. And guys, that is it for this makeup. This has been my everyday Korean style makeup. Let me know how you like it, and if you guys ever try it, tag me. And love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye!